My name is Tony Vignani, and I'm Chairman of the Board of Selectmen. And way over there is Jim Boudreau, our Town Administrator. And we're airing this broadcast to inform you of all the changes that have happened in the town government in light of this unprecedented healthcare emergency. I want to assure you that the town has taken this threat very seriously, and that our top priorities are the health of our residents, the health of our employees, and maintaining public services and maintaining the services that everybody is used to receiving. I want to start by just saying the first thing that we did when this occurred was we formed an emergency management team, which consists of Jim, Drew Shield, the Director of Health, Police Chief Mike Stewart, Deputy Chief Mark Thompson, Fire Chief John Murphy, Al Elliott, the Deputy Chief, Kevin Cafferty, DPW Director, Kevin Kelly, the Facilities Manager, Bob Vogel, the Building Inspector, Nancy Holt, the Finance Director, and probably one or two others. They call in other management personnel as needed as well. And they're in daily communication with both the state and federal levels, and they meet daily as well to see what steps need to be taken. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to Jim, and he's going to go over the specific department-by-department changes and some of the changes in terms of the locations in town and what you can and cannot do there. So, Jim.
Thank you, Tony. As Tony said, this is an evolving situation, and we are responding as the situation changes. What we decide in the morning could change by the afternoon as the situation develops. Right now, our priority, obviously, is protecting the health and safety of the residents of Scituate and our staff so that we can continue to provide critical services to you on a daily basis. The first thing we've done is we have restricted access to all public buildings. I think people are aware of that. If you need to do business with the town of Scituate, you can do most of it online. Otherwise, you can call the department and make arrangements to do your business or to have an appointment to come in. But these buildings are closed to protect the residents and our staff from COVID-19. We have changed protocols in the police and fire departments for our responses to keep our public safety officials safe. If you need 911 assistance, you will be asked about your symptoms. If you have any symptoms that would be linked to a flu-like virus, then that changes how our first responders respond, as they will now respond in personal protective equipment or PPEs, if I keep referring it to that as we go along. The school department is working closely with the Department of Education to provide educational packages for the students. School lunches will start to be available today from 11 to 1 at Scituate High School. We talk to the schools on almost a daily basis. As we've said before, the Wampatuck School has been deep cleaned, even though the adult in question tested negative for the COVID-19. We have deep cleaned the Wampatuck School. All other schools have been cleaned at this point. The Council on Aging is providing critical services to the elderly, including Meals on Wheels, and we will provide rides to critical appointments, doctors, groceries, and prescription medication pickup. Library staff is also available in the library to assist with e-books, movies, things like that. Also, the Friends of the Public Library have donated bags of books that people can pick up. I believe they're available outside the library, and you can pick those up for free. All late fees and book returns obviously are waived until this crisis has passed. Water and sewer, critical infrastructure, we have taken to a revised staffing schedule in those departments to ensure that our critical plant operators are not all working at the same time, to get them some social distance separation to ensure that we always have water and sewer plant operators available. You should know that the conventional treatment that we do in our water treatment plant and our wells is effective for viruses such as COVID-19, so the drinking water is safe to drink. Do not be concerned about your drinking water. Our treatment methods do deal with viruses, bacteria, and things like that, so the drinking water is safe. But at this time, we are not doing water meter replacements and readings. We're not doing water service turn-ons and turns-off. We are keeping our staff as close to the vest as possible from interacting with people in that social distancing that is being recommended. The transfer station is open. If you can, buy your bags at the store. Do not buy them at the transfer station. We will try to limit as much as we can the interaction between staff and the public. Keep your social distancing when using the transfer station to the extent possible. Get in and get out. The stickers will expire on March 30th, They are available online. The staff is working. We'll process those quickly. There's no take it or leave it right now, and the charitable donation drop-offs have also been canceled for this time. Transfer station, though, is open, regular, normal hours. If you need to get in touch with the offices here, you can go online and get our numbers. If you need to make arrangements to drop documents off, you can do that by the phone. Right now, we are working full staff here in the town hall. We will be looking at, over the next week to 10 days, going to a revised schedule here to make sure that our critical employees are separated, and we always have someone here that can do the critical tasks, respond to the public, make sure people get paid, make sure bills get paid, make sure we can order our supplies, and keep the town running as best we can to serve you, the residents of Scituate. That's where we're going next. The latest thing that we've done, as people are aware, we've closed the parks and playgrounds to the public on the advice of the Department of Public Health. The playgrounds posed a particular problem in that we do not know how long COVID-19 lasts on surfaces, and we don't have the ability to go out and clean those surfaces and clean those facilities. In terms of the playgrounds and the parks, it's just a social distancing issue. We see too many kids and people out there not keeping social distance. There was probably 20, 25 kids playing basketball yesterday on the basketball court. We need to restrict that. We need those people to keep their social distancing. I know there's been some concern about the track at the high school being closed. Again, we need to maintain social distancing. Also, that facility is still under the control of the contractor. He was allowing us to use it on a limited basis. Over the last couple of days, there was some damage done to the facility by some kids dragging nets through the facility to try to get them onto the field. So he has closed it to make sure no more damage is done until he turns it over to us. And it's almost impossible for us to allow people to use the track and try to keep them off the field at the same time. So I know that's an inconvenience, but conservation areas are open. We have hundreds of acres of open space with trails that people can walk on. Again, maintain your social distancing. That is critically important at this time. You've heard the term, we're trying to flatten the curve to make sure that the COVID-19 virus does not overwhelm our healthcare and our public response systems. Stay at home if you can and be safe. That's what we're asking. We are here. We are doing the best we can. We will provide our critical responses to you. If you don't know who to call, 781-545-8740 is the Selectman's office. We will point you in the right direction. But as Tony said before, this is evolving on almost an hourly basis, and we will continue to evolve with it as we go.
Great. Thanks, Jim. And we'll probably do more of these podcasts or these productions as time goes on and they're needed. We also send emails out as well. On an unrelated but almost as significant note, I wanted to personally and for the board and basically all of Town Hall pass our condolences on to the Norton family. Scituate lost one of its great leaders this week. Joe Norton passed away, and he was a selectman for 30 years, served on numerous boards, and truly was, there was no better representative of the town of Scituate than Joe, so we are all sorry at Town Hall for that. In closing, I just want to say, you know, Scituate is a very community-based, or committed to our community, and I'm asking you all to, one, look out for your neighbors. You know, pay attention if you have elderly neighbors that they're doing okay. Clearly don't go over there, but be in contact through the phone. Help your local businesses if you can order takeout. They're all going through rough times right now. Do that as well. And most importantly, pay attention to the rules that Jim just went over, and social distancing and washing your hands. We really want to minimize the impact of this virus so that we can get back to our regular way of living as quickly as possible. So thank you all, and please call Town Hall if you have any other questions.